Welcome back to Theresa.is.Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. And if you're new here, welcome. I have an awful garbage mouth where I tend to use fuck as a comma. If you're not into that or weird shit in general, bitch, this is not the place for you. Feel free to X out the video here. No harm, no foul. But I remember our time fondly. If you want to jump straight to the overall review of the products, which I don't know why the fuck you would, but if you do, I'll leave a time code down below. Feel free to jump ahead. Guys, I had a really interesting time in the bathroom today. Yep. So the cleaning lady in our office was in the bathroom, and usually when she's in there, you could technically use the bathroom, but she leaves the door open so like anybody could see you. And the last person I want to see near the bathroom is Bob. I figured let me go down to another floor. So I wound up going down actually the floor below me, and at first it was a complete fucking maze trying to figure out where the bathroom was. And then I figured out where it was, and it was down this long, scary corridor. But when I finally reached the door that says women's bathroom, I noticed there was like a key code lock, and I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? I really have to pee. But luckily, somebody was really smart. They actually put the bathroom code on the little women's bathroom plaque. So I was like, oh, thank God, whoever the fuck you are. So I run into the stall. I let out the biggest goddamn fucking sigh because I was holding my pee for about 3 hours at that point. And I don't know if it's like this in your job, but anytime you feel like you have to go to the bathroom, somebody fucking stops you or they need something ASAP and you're like, right on top of that, Rose. Next thing you know, it's 6 hours later and you're like, wow, I haven't gone to the bathroom at all today. Do you ever get that at your job? I get that constantly. And it's fucking annoying. And I'm pretty sure with all the times that I haven't gone to the bathroom, I'm creating a real mess down here. Great. Anyway, so I'm in the bathroom literally fucking exhaling with complete joy because I finally have at least a couple of minutes to myself without someone saying, hey Theresa, I have a question. Anyway, I'm zoning out, thinking about all the awful things that I must have done in my past life to lead me to this point. When I hear someone come into the bathroom, it sounded like a woman was already on the phone having a conversation.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, that doesn't work for me.
I'm listening. Her phone was very, very loud, but I couldn't really make out what the other person was saying, so it kind of sounded like Charlie Brown. So unfortunately, I don't know what the fuck that person was saying. However, for the remainder of the conversation, the woman would just go, uh-huh, mm-hmm, And I was like, ooh, where the fuck is this going? It doesn't sound good though. So then it was a long silence and I didn't even hear the Charlie Brown voice anymore. So I figured, oh, maybe she just got off the phone. And then I hear her say in a very low, very stern voice,
so you're telling me that I don't make sacrifices?
Literally got goosebumps. So I was like, oh God, this bitch means business. I don't want to be here because I hate confrontation, but at the same time, I want to see every fucking second of it. For like about another minute or so, it was complete silence. So now I'm like, oh my God, like, is she, like, what the fuck? Like, now I'm getting nervous, like I'm in trouble. And then she simply said,
when you asked me to dress like a dog and do you from behind, did I say anything? No.
And this is where I fucked up. I said out loud, what the fuck? And then I heard her go,
Gerald, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Boop. And she fucking ran out of that bathroom and I was like, fuck! Why did I say something? Fuck me, fuck! Now my beautiful unicorn is gone and I'm never gonna find out what else she did besides doing this person from behind in a dog costume. What the fuck does that even mean? Honestly, the highlight of my fucking day. Oh my God, I'm such a fucking idiot. Anyway, that person left. I sat there sheepishly like, I fucked this up. I washed my hands, left the bathroom, and I kind of stayed around on the floor for a little bit because I wanted to see if I would like casually run into this person, but the bitch was long gone. My unicorn was gone, so. Anyway, I think I might have to keep going down to that second floor bathroom because holy shit. Because if that is just a small sampling of what it is in that bathroom, oh, you best believe I'm gonna find motherfucking gold up in there. That was my day, and sorry for fucking it up. I want to promise that it won't happen in the future, but I am a fucking idiot, so sorry. On today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Urban Decay Naked Honey Palette, which is this adorable bubby right here. But before I give you my overall thoughts, let me read you a little bit about the palette first. Urban Decay Naked Honey Palette retails for $49. A buzzed about eyeshadow palette with 12 golden neutrals for creating a swarm of looks, from bright and sunny to dangerously seductive after dark. With classic golds, warm ambers, and rich chocolate browns, create the perfect smoked out eye with sting or get hooked on honey for a 70s statement eye. The eyeshadow palette also includes a vegan and cruelty-free double-ended brush. For $49, what exactly do you get? You get this beautiful palette right here. By the way, I think out of all the Naked palettes, this is my favorite packaging, hands down. It's so fucking pretty. I want to eat it. I will stand by that statement. I want to eat this fucking palette. When you open her up, you get a nice full-size mirror. You get a beautiful double-ended brush, which, by the way, I really do like Urban Decay's brushes, and this one was awesome. Also, I really do love the fact that it kind of reminds me a little bit of the stick in Jurassic Park. Mosquito and the amber, that's exactly what this reminds me of. Kind of almost wished there was a mosquito and amber, but beggars can't be choosers. Either way, this is actually a really good brush, and I might take this out of this palette and put it in my normal case, but whatever. Anyway, you get 12 shades in both metallic and matte finishes. I honestly thought this was going to be a joke. Most recent Urban Decay releases have been less than stellar, usually have me yelling about how fucking terrible they are. And yet somehow I keep giving them my money. I don't get it. So Naked Reloaded came out last year, and it was okay. I don't really remember much about that palette. It's like one of those forgettable fucks. So it's like, oh, I fucked him? Was I there for it? Like, that's how I feel about that palette. And I think kind of based off of my feelings about it, I'm going to probably declutter it from my sad, sad life. When this was teased, I was like,
oh my God.
Urban Decay is fucking up some yellow? Sign me the fuck up. I literally had a full release. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, and it came everywhere. It was amazing. And then the pictures came out. And then I was like, what the fuck is this? And my makeup dick retracted so far into my body that I don't know where it is. In any case, I talked about it in a recent makeup bingo video, and you know, I was heated. And also a few of you guys were like,
but Teresa, honey isn't yellow.
And to that I say, 1, shut up, you're not my real mom. And 2, I understand where you're coming from, but you gotta understand that I have unrealistic expectations. And in my heart, I will always see honey as yellow. It is what it is. Always have and always will. And if you feel so strongly about it, feel free to unsubscribe. No, just kidding. I am nothing without you. Stay here forever and never leave me, or otherwise I will find you. Anyway, I fucking love this. Yes, I literally jerked the palette into my mouth. I'm gonna keep it. Fuck it. Anyway, I love this palette. I am a nasty piece of shit. I'm a garbage person. So I picked this palette up during its initial launch in Sephora, and I have been playing with it ever since, and it's fucking fantastic. So for a neutral palette, I feel like this is technically an everyday palette. However, if you ask me, to make something truly an everyday palette, I think you kind of need a little bit more of a variety. And while it has unique undertones, this is sadly just another neutral palette with a pop of gold. Pretty, but boring. However, sometimes, not often, but sometimes, I really enjoy monotony. All jokes aside, this palette's actually pretty fucking solid. And I personally think it's really hard to make a shitty look with this palette. The colors all go together and work so beautifully. All the looks that I created with this palette, which by the way, in this video are only 2. However, like I mentioned, I've been playing with this for a while now. All the looks that I've created with this palette literally take no time at all. And I could already see myself utilizing this palette when I want to wear makeup, but I don't want to take 7 years to fucking look like Mimi Bobak. You know what I mean? This palette is so easy to use. It's effortless. It actually does the fucking work for you, which by Urban Decay standards, this is a fucking home run, considering, like I mentioned before, their last palettes have been less than stellar. This is fucking great. I cannot say enough good things about it. 7 of these shadows are matte shades, and some of the mattes have some kick up, some minimal fallout. Of course, the darker the shade, my experience changes and I have a little bit more fallout. For the most part, the fallout is very easy to clean, but the dark shades could come off a little dirty looking, like someone slapped you in your fucking face and you're waiting for your bruise to go away. So with some of the darker shades, shades with the fallout, I had to use a makeup wipe to clean the excess off. It wasn't terrible, but kind of annoying. But again, first world problems. Some of the lighter shades in this palette do require a little bit to be built up, but once you build up, they all blend out so beautifully. They're not patchy by any means, and they have an amazing durability in terms of lasting long after gross days dodging someone throwing shit at you in a subway. In any case, these mattes are fucking fantastic. My favorite shade actually out of the mattes, which I don't even know if I can actually classify this as a matte, because technically it has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not quite a shimmer. Is it a shimmer shade? I don't know. Sometimes Urban Decay has that weird fucking witchcraft trickery where it looks like a shimmer, but it's a matte, or vice versa, whatever. Anyway, this shade is fucking fantastic. It is such a good inner corner highlight, as well as a color that you can like dominate the inner corner of your lid. Oh my god, I fucking love this color so much. Now the shimmers in this palette are really good as well. Now they're not my favorite shimmer formula, but for Urban Decay standards, they're pretty much a fucking home run. For the shimmer shades, I would definitely say that you do get a really good payoff when using your finger. However, I don't like using my sausage fingers. I really like using a brush. And I found with a brush, when using it dry, it's okay, but it's not amazing. You have to use a little bit of setting spray to make it pop and look saturated and wet and just fucking delicious. I didn't find any of the shimmer shades to flake off or become very crumbly in pan or have an amazing amount of fallout. I didn't experience anything like that. They actually have a wonderful opacity and they don't really require to be built up that much. And I love how the shimmer shades actually work with every shade in this palette, whether it's another shimmer or a matte, they blend beautifully together. And my two shimmer shades, which I know they look very similar in pan, but they're so pretty though. Here's the shade Golden. It's a beautiful like amber gold color. And the shade Honey. So beautiful. And I want to zoom you in to show you the look that I have on my eyes today. I've been wearing this makeup since 6 o'clock this morning, and it is roughly 7:23 at night. Yes, I ordered some Uber Eats, whatever, judge me, go fuck yourself. And you could see that for over a 12-hour wear, it still looks pretty fucking awesome. The quality on this, I shit you not, it's really fucking good. And it's so surprising, but in a really good way. I really don't have a bad thing to fucking say about this. Personally, I think this palette's fairly priced, especially for the Urban Decay brand. It definitely falls in line with their Naked palettes. And I firmly believe that this is probably the first palette of theirs, shit, wow, that I totally think it's well worth the money. I'm shocked myself. On a personal level, I really see myself utilizing this palette more so than I thought I would, especially on those days where I don't want to waste a lot of time putting on makeup. I totally recommend this. I think it's fucking awesome. Can't even believe that's coming out of my mouth right now. Like, it's great. It's really good. And as someone who doesn't have a lot of neutral palettes, 7 to be exact, this is a welcomed addition to my collection. This palette is now available at all major retailers, but I do want to say that if you do have an Ulta and you had some points, or that 20% coupon, I say it's a complete fucking steal. If you use any of those savings on this item, it's totally fucking worth it. So while I really do enjoy this palette, I don't know if this is the complete, like, you must have this in your collection, because these colors are not revolutionary by any means, and a lot of palettes have these colors. But for me, there's something about this that is kind of really unique in my collection, and just, I don't know, just fucking gets me weak in the knees, so what can I say? But in any case, just because I say that I like something, don't put yourself into fucking debt. If you have something similar to this, you don't really fucking need it. You don't need any of this shit, all right? Keep that in mind. Don't let anybody tell you you have to fucking buy something. Be strong, bitch. I believe in you. And now I want to hear from you guys. Let me know down below if you are interested in getting this palette, if you're going to skip out, if you have it, if you love it, if you hate it, whatever, let me know, because I love hearing from you guys. And on that note, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's fucking free. And hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Discord. On Thursdays, we have a podcast called The Miserable 3. And sometimes I'm on my husband's Twitch channel where I make a lot of bad decisions. So if you want to see any of that stuff, along with all the shit that is on my face, everything will be listed in the description box below. And on that note, I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.